They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 40. On that one, and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Minnesota.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to bury it for a loss of 11. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
1-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 40.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third.
It's now third down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Vikings nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Michael Thomas.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down, Vikings.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
To number 10.
DeAndre Hopkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The point is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2 brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. It's caught by Funchess. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. From Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Vikings' 47-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
3rd and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to shake it, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football, and that led to the sack.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down.
Here's Kaepernick. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
Out of bounds at the
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Kaepernick. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
At the 9-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Packers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
The ball carrier.
It was Anthony Barr that time who got in there and made the play.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they...
Touchdown, Packers! Devin Funchess, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run forward Jones. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Packers 15, Vikings 14.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 54 yards. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Again, it's Kaepernick. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get to the goal line. The defense keeps him out of the end zone, and as a result, that's going to keep this game tied. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
35-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw, Kaepernick. And Thomas has it. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Bailey's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, what's the ball? Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Now Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
You want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal. They get it to him running left. And he is out of bounds here. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
To throw, it's Rodgers. They get this out left, and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Devin Funchess, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Packers have retaken the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Packers 28, Vikings 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They order first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On third and long, it's Kaepernick. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
From midfield, here's Rodgers.
at the 50-yard line.
And Lewis has it, the tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
In on the tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Second and goal from the 1.
1-yard line.
Now he's Bolden. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. On 2nd down, this is Madison. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 36-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way,
and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Touchdown. Alexander Mattison, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this is caught. They got it.
Successful.
And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
32.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Jim. Check 52.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Eric Kendricks.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
No.
They'll run left with Pollard. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5. And it brings up 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
The ball carrier.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And It's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And no, it's incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Is a turnover on downs.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the fourth down stop has them in the driver's seat. Now we'll see if they can put points on the board to strengthen this slim lead. At the very least, they'd love to march this football out of their own territory and chew up some fourth quarter clock.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He can't hang. He's not going to give me 25. Check 25. Check 25.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
On the tackle.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
49-yard line.
Play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the penalty, it's Jones. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Check right 54. Switch. Kill.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He's going to let it fly. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Going to run with Madison again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Kaepernick to throw. And that is incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
10 at their own 40.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Kaepernick on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line. Today's final score, Vikings.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before.